Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida Gators. 3-Day Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner is brought down. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida. No chance to catch him. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do, and Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in '06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's fourth down.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down and goal upcoming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can you get a drive going this time? And the running back takes the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted, deflected at the line of scrimmage. Look out, he's got some space. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, the key there is the defender gets his hands on the football, just knocks it up in the air. At that point, it's a free ball. Anybody can get it. But the concentration to come down with the interception and then the speed to be able to take it into the end zone. Just great focus and concentration.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, the pass is picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5.
That's what I like to hear.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. Third down coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's running out of time here. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They call the counter run here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
This one will be fair caught. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Hands off to the left. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer?
Go, go, go!
Okay, ready?
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Hey, Cam! Get set, get set!
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Great move there. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up his play. They did their job. You can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And he'll set up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs.
25.
Can he make it to the marker? A change of direction. And that gain will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's play action. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, bringing pressure. Gets some space around the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
And the Gators lining up here on first and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Was brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the first down, is still going. He's in the clear. Now the 40. At the 30 now. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And now they run the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And now the running back's got it again. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. Let's see how they play this one. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Do better than this.
How does this have to happen?
What are you guys doing? Oh, this is not fun anymore.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Yeah, that's right. Don't let it get away with it.
That's what I like to hear.
Incompletion sets up a third down now for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The sure hands. It's Perkins. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. The Gators will crank up the tempo. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Oh, that one's picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
And the single back takes the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He's got a man down the middle. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he finds his tight end for the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fires it on the move. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. A chance for just a couple more plays. On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Mental mistake for the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. First down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick it deep to begin the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flashed at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out in the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Florida offense retakes the field. And the runner takes off to his right. Finding space at the 20. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense operating from the pistol.
Roll it, roll it. Here we go. Under.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stiff arms the man. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Okay, ready?
And the Gators are in the red zone.
Clear. Check. 6-9-1. Gators far.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake on first down. And the sophomore making an impact play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. The Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on 4th.
42, Spider. Slide 22. Slide 25.
And he's got it again. Touchdown, Florida. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Single back takes the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Linebackers making some adjustments now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Alabama. This quarterback on fire today. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Throws it to the right. Looks downfield. He connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. Well spotted at the 42.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. They're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Here's the handoff.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really Good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bryant. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass, and that's going to bring up fourth down. The Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. They go with a direct snap. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. A low line drive, ugly punt. And the ball spotted down near the 50. The ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nice grab. It's Bryant.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it falls incomplete. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. We'll see if the defense brings some heat here. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Here we go. Flex, flex, flex. Gaucho, gaucho. Dino, dino.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost them.
Gonna run it. It's Jones. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back. That's on Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Florida.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Ready up. Cobra. Dino. Terrier.
Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Completion makes it second and short. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Good enough for first down yardage. Alabama now operating in the red zone. There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
The pass is caught, and they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. A run to the left, trying to find Pater. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I really thought on 2nd goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
And they punch it in 3rd and goal on the 12th play of this drive. Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit out of the field. He was successful in his first attempt. This one a chip shot from 25 yards out. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
2nd and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's on the run, launches deep. Tried to go very deep there, good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This try is no good. And the score remains very lopsided.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. The tackle is made. The clock runs out, and that will do it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.